just to tell you from my story, I was a recording artist. I was on the road to success. I mean, everything I wanted right there in my face, living in Buckhead, which is like the nice place in Atlanta. I mean, I had like friends and fans all over the world, and I had it made, but something was off. Like, I wasn't fully happy, and mentally I was not right, emotionally I was not right, spiritually I was not right. And I got to the place of a meltdown where I pretty much wanted to end my own life. Once I got to that place of ground zero where I'm like, there's no reason to live anymore, that's when I let go. There's more to the story. I'll tell you guys late in another video. But my brother's involved. My brother was going through something, and God showed him his power. God showed him his power and how he could change his life from shambles to beauty. And that's what happened to me. I was like, the only way I could get to that place, he told me, was to let go. Let go of your dreams, your desires, your goals, your ideas, your beliefs, your thoughts, your fears, everything. Let go of it all. Your knowledge puffs up. Sometimes we think we know so much that we're not able to learn. So I had to let go of all. And when I did that, I laid down on the couch, closed my eyes, raised my hand. It wasn't in church or anything fancy, but I was at home, raised my hands, closed my eyes, and I was like, God, I just want you to take it all away. And when I did that, I got to a place of peace and silence that I've never came to before. And my life literally was changed completely. Like, I can't, this is just a summed up version, but my life was changed completely. Instead of my goals and limiting myself to wanting to be a famous person or wanting to be this or wanting to be that, my goals became, I want to do God's will. And by setting your standard or setting your bar as high as God, then you have no limits. You have no glass ceiling. You have nothing to stop you. If God controls the world, and you're doing God's will, if you want to do God's will, then pretty much the world is in your hands. There's nothing that can limit you or stop you. You're at a place of freedom that you've never been at before, a place of mental freedom. Freeing your mind from the world system. You're at a place of emotional freedom where you can choose how you interpret situations and either allow situations to break you or to make you better. Spiritual freedom, where you're not limited to living in this physical realm or limiting yourself to just mere beliefs, but actually experiences. It's the most amazing experience of freedom ever. True freedom is in God. And in God, it's freedom from things that you thought that you couldn't live without. You get to a place of knowing that everything that you thought was important, everything that you thought you couldn't live without, is just bondage. Money, some of us music, some of us electronics, people, things like that. We can live without those things. God blesses us with those things, but we can live without it. When you get to the place of being willing and open to sacrificing those things to live the life that God has called you to, you reached another level of freedom. A new place of freedom is where God takes you to a higher level of perception, where you're able to see things from His point of view. When you see things just straight driver's view right in front of your face, it's a good chance that it can lead to discouragement. It can lead to thinking that things are impossible. But when you see things bird's eye view, from God's point of view, you see things on a higher level and you could see the bigger picture. It helps us to, instead of reacting out of our feelings, our emotions, it helps us to respond based off of the wisdom that we've received.